Gus Gressinger here from BackstageAccess.com. We're here with Shannon Larkin from Godsmack. Shannon, man, how you doing?
Good.
What's going on?
Oh, we're just getting ready for the big show, man.
We're here at Rock on the Range 2010, and these guys are ready to hit the stage. And we appreciate you talking to us, by the way. And first question I have for you is, this must be the third time's a charm. You know, this is the third release that you guys have had that's debuted at #1 on Billboard. How do you guys feel about that?
It's unreal, man. You know, last time I think it was 50 Cent we knocked out to get #1, and this time it was Justin Bieber. So I think that our fans are showing the world that rock is still alive in America.
Right. And in case you guys didn't pick this up right here, you guys got to get the Oracle. It's fantastic. Maybe even the best work they have ever done. What do you guys think? Best work?
I think so. You know, it's the first one that I don't get any kind of inclination to hit fast forward past a song. Mm-hmm. Like, it's the first one that I honestly love every song on the record.
Right. Did you guys take a different approach with this one, say it in your last couple of releases?
Yeah, we did. We instead of typically we'll go in and just record all the drum tracks in like a week and get them all done, and then they'll overdub all the guitars, bass, vocals, and then what happens with me is I sit around them for 6 weeks bored out of my mind. My job's done, So on this one we do one track of drums, and then they would do the bass, guitars, and vocals. And so in 2 days, basically 2-day blocks for each song. And so at the end of that second day, we can actually sit back and listen to it in the studio, a done track. And so it's kind of like, and then you move on to the next song. So it kept me working throughout the whole 7 weeks we were in there, and it gives you a little reward. Every other day we'd get a little reward to go home and listen to a new track,
Well, the first single, Crying Like a Bitch, there's been a lot of rumors, a lot of talk that's about a certain individual from Crewfest, and probably want to ask that question. Is there truth to that, or is it just about a certain individual, and is it just a generic?
Yeah, it's generic, I guess. Sully wrote the lyrics. I tell you what, I came up with the Crying Like a Bitch idea and sang it to Sully, crying like a bitch. And he immediately loved it, picked up his guitar. We wrote that song in like 3 hours, around this idea I had of crying like a bitch. And the honest truth of where I came up with that was, I'm an Oakland Raiders fan. And the San Diego Chargers are like, one of our biggest rivals, and we don't like them. We don't like their colors or anything. And we particularly don't like their quarterback, Phillip Rivers. So he was dealt a vicious defeat in the AFC West there. And the Jets took him out, and he was actually crying. Yeah. And so Raider Nation went wild online, and that's where I came up with Crying Like a Bitch. And so, but typically I'll give Sully a song title or something, and then he just goes to town on the lyrics. And I guess, he may have said some stuff in interviews about Nikki or whatever, but I don't think the song was written about Nikki. But again, I can't speak for Sully, but I know that I didn't write Crying Like a Bitch, the chorus, about him. Right. Okay. And and please don't kick my ass, Phillip Rivers, if I ever meet you.
You play with so many different artists like Ugly Kid Joe, Glassjaw, Amen, Candlebox, even played on Vanilla Ice's release. What, out of all the music, rock music, what do you enjoy playing the most, besides rock music, obviously?
Funk.
Okay.
I love funk, man. And it's one of the funnest things to play on the drums, express yourself. And Tony Rambola and I would just jam sometimes, and he just starts these funky riffs, man, and we can just play for hours, drink tequila and jam funk. It's the funnest thing.
Funk. Don't fake the funk on the Nasty Dunk. Okay, we got that. You guys got off this summer, but what can fans from Godsmack expect from you guys as touring-wise, throughout the rest of 2010?
Well, August we're going to do some festivals. We're going to go out there and play Sturgis again this year, which is always fun. We are Harley guys, And then we'll take September off, and October, November, we're going to do a proper tour in America, probably indoors, and put together a cool package and get a couple other killer bands, to make it worth the fans' money, Right. And we're excited about it, because we let the record, The Oracle, get out there, and so hopefully by taking the summer off our fans will start to know the songs, so
Right.
that's it's not like, oh, okay, they're playing a new song, time to go get a beer. We want them to know this record so that when we play, we can play some deep cuts.
Okay. Wrapping up here, I know you got a lot of interviews to do, but this drum solo between you and Sully, is that like a permanent fixture in your set, or is that kind of just feel as you go along? Are you guys going to do it on this upcoming tour? Or?
Yeah, we're gonna do it, and we gotta, like for these shows this month, it's basically the same solo. I mean, we get the little 4 bars where we can play different fills and stuff, but the whole structure, it's like a song. So, and we're doing it just like that on this, and then we're gonna try and rework it, and make it fresher and newer for the proper tour.
All right, cool. So expect a different little flavor to the drum solo this year. We appreciate Shannon taking the time to talk to us at Backstage Access, man. Thanks a lot, man. 2010, check these guys on the road. It's going to be killer, The Oracle. If you haven't gotten it, go out and get it.